Do you avoid stairs because you're afraid of falling? Or maybe you can go up just fine, but coming down feels scary and uncertain? Here's what most people don't realize. It's not that your legs are weak. The problem is your quadriceps muscles have lost their braking power. These muscles are supposed to control your weight as you step down, acting like shock absorbers. When they're weak, your brain senses danger and makes you hesitate. Think of it like this. Going upstairs is like pushing a car. Going down is like stopping a moving car. One requires strength, the other requires control. And most people only train the push, never the brake. But here's the good news. You can rebuild that braking system in just minutes a day. In this video, I'll show you 3 simple exercises that teach your legs to control stairs safely again. First exercise starts in 20 seconds. Let's get into it. All right, our first move is seated knee extension, alternating, and its purpose is to wake up your quadriceps muscles on both legs. These are the muscles at the front of your thigh that act as your braking system when you go downstairs. When they're weak or inactive, your knee can't control the descent, and that's when you feel unstable or afraid. Safety first. Sit upright on a sturdy chair with your back supported and both feet flat on the floor. Make sure the chair doesn't have wheels and won't slide. Keep your shoulders back and down. If you feel any sharp pain in your knee at any point, stop immediately. But if you feel a gentle pulling at the front of your thigh or mild burning, that's perfectly normal. That's your muscle waking up. Now, let's begin. Start with both feet on the ground. Slowly extend one leg out in front of you until your knee is straight with your toes pointed toward the ceiling. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds, feeling the front of your thigh working. Now, flex that knee back down until your foot touches the floor. Immediately switch to the other leg. Extend it out, hold, and flex it back. Keep alternating in a controlled rhythm. Do 8 to 10 repetitions on each leg, so that's 16 to 20 total movements. Does one leg feel weaker or shakier than the other? That's extremely common. Most people favor one leg when standing or climbing stairs, and the other side gets weaker over time. Don't worry about that imbalance right now, just work both sides equally and the weaker leg will catch up. You might also notice your thigh muscles starting to burn or fatigue after just a few reps. That's actually a wonderful sign. It means these muscles haven't been challenged in a while, and now we're waking them up. That fatigue you feel is your nervous system relearning how to activate the muscle properly. Why does this simple movement matter for stairs? Because every time you extend your knee against gravity like this, you're teaching your quadriceps to fire correctly. And when that muscle is active and responsive, it can control your descent on stairs. You're rebuilding the brake, but activation alone isn't enough. Now we need to teach your legs to control weight under load. That's what we're doing next. Our second move is the eccentric single leg squat to chair, and its purpose is to teach your quadriceps to control your body weight as it lowers, which is exactly what happens when you step downstairs. In the last exercise, we woke up the muscle. Now we're training it to work eccentrically, meaning it lengthens while under tension. This is the hardest type of muscle work, and it's precisely what your leg does when you descend stairs. You're moving to standing now, so safety becomes even more important. Position a sturdy chair directly behind you. You'll use it as a safety net. Stand with your feet hip-width apart. If you need extra stability, you can hold on to a countertop or table in front of you with one hand. That's completely fine. Here's the movement. Shift your weight onto your right leg and lift your left foot slightly off the ground, just an inch or 2 in front of you. Now, keeping your back straight and looking forward, slowly bend your right knee and push your hips back as if you're sitting down into the chair. The key word is slowly. Take 3 to 5 seconds to lower yourself down. Your left leg stays lifted the whole time. When you feel the chair touch the back of your thighs, sit down fully, place both feet on the ground and stand back up using both legs. That's 1 rep. Do 5 to 8 reps on your right leg, then switch. Transfer your weight to your left leg, lift your right foot, and repeat the slow, controlled lowering. This is going to feel challenging, and that's the point. Your standing leg, especially your quadriceps, is working hard to control the descent. You might feel shaking or wobbling. That's your nervous system recalibrating. It's learning to control your weight in space. If this feels too difficult right now, here's how to make it easier. Use both hands to hold on to a sturdy surface in front of you, like a countertop. Or, don't lower yourself all the way down. Go halfway, pause, and stand back up. Progress is built over time, not by forcing yourself beyond readiness. Why is this eccentric control so critical for stairs? Because when you step down a stair, your front leg has to catch and control your entire body weight. If your quadriceps can't handle that load eccentrically, your brain registers it as dangerous. And that's when you hesitate or feel afraid. This drill is teaching your leg to be strong and trustworthy in that exact position. You've now built strength and control. But the real test is applying it to actual stairs. That's where we're going next. Our third and final move is stair practice with step to gait, and its purpose is to take everything we've trained and apply it to real stairs in the safest way possible. This is where you prove to yourself that your legs can handle stairs again. We're not alternating feet like normal stair climbing yet. Instead, we're using a step-to pattern, where both feet land on the same step before moving to the next. This reduces the difficulty and keeps you safe while you rebuild confidence. Safety is the absolute priority here. You'll need access to stairs with a sturdy handrail. If your stairs don't have a rail, don't do this exercise yet. Stick with exercises 1 and 2 until you can access a safe staircase. Always keep one hand on the rail. You're not holding on for dear life, but you're creating a safety net. Let's start by going up, because that's easier. Stand at the base of the stairs. Place your stronger leg, the one that feels more stable, onto the first step. Push through that leg to bring your body up, and then bring your weaker leg to the same step, so both feet are together. Pause. That's one step. Repeat this pattern, strong leg up first, weaker leg follows, both feet together on each step, until you reach the top. Take your time. There's no rush. Now here's the real challenge, going down. This is where your eccentric quadriceps control gets tested. Stand at the top of the stairs, place your weaker or more affected leg down onto the first step below. This leg is going to control the descent. Slowly lower your body weight onto that leg and bring your stronger leg down to meet it on the same step. Both feet are together again. Pause. That's one step down. Repeat this pattern. Weaker leg down first, controlling the descent, stronger leg follows until you reach the bottom. Does your leg shake or feel uncertain? That's completely normal. You're asking muscles that haven't worked this way in a long time to suddenly control your full body weight on stairs. That trembling is your nervous system learning. The more you practice, the steadier it gets. If this feels too hard, here are your modifications. Start with just 2 or 3 steps, not a whole staircase. Practice going down those 2 steps multiple times until it feels manageable. Or use 2 hands on the rail if needed, moving one hand at a time as you step. Why does this step-to pattern work so well? Because it removes the balance challenge of alternating feet and lets you focus purely on the strength and control of each leg. Once you can do this confidently, progressing to alternating feet becomes much easier. You've just completed the full stair training system. You woke up your quadriceps, taught them eccentric control, and applied that control to real stairs. Now let's talk about making this work long-term. You did it. You just trained your legs to control stairs safely again, and that's a real accomplishment. Most people avoid stairs because they feel scared, but now you know the truth. It's not fear, it's a lack of eccentric quadriceps strength. And you just started rebuilding that. Let's address some common questions. First, how often should I practice these exercises? Aim for once a day, at least 5 days a week. Exercises 1 and 2 can be done anytime, anywhere you have a chair. Exercise 3, the stair practice, do it 2 to 3 times a week once you feel ready. Consistency is everything. Second, my leg felt shaky during the single leg squat. Is that normal? Absolutely. That shaking is your nervous system recalibrating. It's learning to control your weight under load. The more you practice, the steadier you'll become. If it feels too intense, use more hand support or don't lower as far. Third, when will I feel confident on stairs again? Most people notice a difference within 2 to 3 weeks of daily practice. Your muscles respond quickly when trained correctly. But the real transformation, the deep confidence, takes about a month of consistent work. Your brain needs time to trust your legs again. Here's what I want you to do right now. Go to the comments and type, "I rebuilt my break." That's your declaration. You're telling yourself and this community that you've taken control of your stair confidence. And if this routine helped you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Next week, we're releasing a follow-up on hip stability that builds on everything you learned today. Remember this, stair confidence isn't lost because of age. It's lost because the eccentric braking system stops being challenged. But the moment you challenge it again with intention, your body responds. Your quadriceps get stronger. Your control returns. You stop avoiding stairs. You've got this. Stay consistent, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.